You can get excited for a new song from Dirt Road Opera. November 20th is the drop date, and it's fronted by Rachel Matkin and Barry Mathers. And I bet you're getting excited for this release of the song. How's it going today?
Hey, really good. We're getting really excited. This is a brand new tune, and it's been in the works for a bit here. We haven't released anything for a few years, so we're pretty excited to get a new single out there. This one hits kind of close to home. I wrote it just after my family's homestead was destroyed in one of the BC wildfires last August. So I wrote it about a tune that my family kind of settled in the late 60s, and the place where I grew up, I named my son after the place, and it was just kind of a real cornerstone in our family's history, and unfortunately it was all lost last year. So that kind of sparked me to write a song to honor the memory of that.
Listening to it at the beginning, you're feeling all the memories of this home you grew up in, and then later on you find out that it was taken by fire, and you just shatter halfway through this song. It's so touching.
Yeah, well, thanks. I'm glad that that's how it affected you. That's kind of what I was going for.
So I was looking at your website too. Hell Has Come to Town. That music video is up, and people can click that and watch you guys play that. But listening to the lyrics, it sounds like it's about fire as well.
It is, Dana. It's I wrote that song a couple of years ago, and it's actually about a town called Lytton that is right across the river from the Keefers, the place that Rachel's talking about. So, yeah, it was burned right to the ground, I think 2 or 3 years ago now, maybe. So that's what that one's about. There's been a lot of fires around here.
And that has such sad lyrics too when you think of the great-grandpa that built the house 100 years ago, and now his great-grandchildren have nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's all true, and like those are quite often the easier songs to write, because you just look at the reality of what happened, and that's exactly what happened. The whole town of Lytton does not exist anymore. It was totally wiped out.
When you first perform those songs, especially if you have anybody that was affected in the crowd or you yourself, like there's got to be emotions that come up. And are those songs hard to get through?
They are sometimes, and we did hear from people from Lytton who had lived there, and they used the song in
a memorial.
I guess it was, yeah. So very touching when stuff like that happens, yeah.
And I do remember the first time Barry played the song for me, and I broke down when I heard it for the first time.
Yeah.
It's really sad, the reality of it all.
There's something about, when it's fiction, it's not as emotionally tying to when you feel that it is real. It's a bit different.
Absolutely.
Exactly. It's easier to write about real stuff than it is to make up songs, I think.
They're both beautiful songs. Like, they're great songs, but they definitely are touching the heart. But is this new song, is this going to be on a new album for us?
Yeah, we're working on it. It'll probably end up being an EP for now, but I own a recording studio, so we have lots of songs in the works, and this is the first one out the gate. But it'll be part of an album out next year, I would imagine.
And so you produce the music that you guys are all playing, right, Barry?
Yes, we do. And Rachel's been really involved in it as well. We work together all the time, and we do a lot of stuff ourselves. We make our own videos and record our own music and write our own songs. And
Barry likes to say that DRO is DIY.
Yeah. So what does this affect your music? Like when you're in the studio recording, because you're the producers as well, are you thinking, oh, let's go back and do this, because your production brain comes out and you're thinking about the editing process or what you're going to do with it later?
Totally over-analyzing everything all the time.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, I can see that.
When we record, it's just you try different things, and some things work out and they're obviously going to be good, and others don't. So you keep at it until you're happy with the end result. And
you guys have a couple of live performances coming up. The first two are to celebrate
the Cruzeros. Yeah, it was a country band that Well, we're in for about 26 years, and we traveled all around the world and stuff. And yeah, we were just recently inducted into the Hall of Fame here.
The BCCMA Hall of Fame. And you're going to be doing some shows with the old bandmates to celebrate?
Yes, we are. We have one coming up at the end of this month in Lake Country, BC at the Creekside Theatre. And then we've also got kind of a broken down version of the show coming up in December in Penticton at the wonderful Dream Cafe. Yeah, we're getting some of the old members back together, and we've been in the process of just getting ready for those shows and rehearsals and stuff like that. And it's pretty cool playing some of the songs that we haven't performed or played together for 20 some years.
I remember how they go.
Yeah.
If people want to listen to what Dirt Road Opera sounded like before they were Dirt Road Opera with a couple of different members, definitely check them out. That first gig you have with them is totally sold out.
It is.
It's a real beautiful theater, so that's nice. And that's, like Rachel mentioned, the Dream Cafe in Penticton, that's one of the nicest places to play anywhere. It's very music and audience oriented, and it's a great place to play. So we're looking forward to that too.
And there's still tickets available for that show, but you better get them fast because...
I think that's a good idea, yeah.
So do you think this will be the last time you play with these guys?
Well, we have a song called The Last Time.
I hope it's not the last time. It's pretty magical when we all get together. So maybe this is just the beginning of something else with that group. Who knows?
It's
Rebirth of a side project, maybe?
You never know. When the Cruzeros were together, it's quite a while ago now, and there really wasn't a lot of social media back then. So we're kind of having a new life here because of the Hall of Fame thing. It's kind of cool.
It is. And I want to congratulate you on that award and on this soon-to-be EP, but this new song, you got to check it out.
As we're speaking right now, we're in the middle of just editing the music video for Where The Chicory Grows as well. So that will hopefully be ready to go when the song is released on November 20th as well.
Did you do the music video like on the property where that house was?
We didn't. It's a little ways away from us, and I think it would have been hard at this point to go back there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for that yet.
Oh, so you haven't been back?
No.
We have some footage from there and the actual town after it was burned out, and Rachel's cabin, which is gone now, where she grew up at.
Yeah, I did get some photos and videos and stuff from my aunts and uncles and everything who still live down there in that area. So there will be some snippets of the actual place in the music video, which is cool. Yeah.
Well, it'll be a good memory to have of it because, of course, those fires were so drastic that, it's just heartbreaking. But
we had another one in Kelowna this summer that wiped out a half a mountain here.
Yeah.
And a ton of houses, so it's pretty brutal.
It is. It's pretty touching and way to put your feelings down on paper like that and then musically share it with us because it's just beautiful.
Oh, that's sweet, Dana. Thank you.